It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found a somebody who. It had to be you. Because we're coming into a present memory of the condition that we're in. Will you listen with me? Listen to that. The miracle is not doing anything. All it does is undo. Thus, it cancels out the interference to what has been done. It doesn't add anything. It merely takes away. And what it takes away is long since gone, but it's being kept in your memory right now and in my memory, and it appears to have an immediate effect. Listen, this world was over a long time ago. The thoughts that make it are no longer in the mind that thought of them and loved them for a little while. Listen, the miracle but shows that the past is gone, and what has truly gone cannot possibly have any effect, and remembering a cause can but produce illusions of its presence, not effects. All the effects of guilt are here no more, for guilt is over. In its passing went its consequences, left without a cause. Why would you cling to it in your own memory of yourself if you didn't want to stay who you are, despite my certainty that it's over? Remembering is as selective as perception, being what is already over. It is perception of the past as if it were occurring now and still were there to see. Memory, like perception, is a skill made up by you to take the place of what God gave in your creation. And like all the things you make, it can be used to serve another purpose and to be the means for something else. It can be used to heal yourself in your body reflection of light, not to hurt you if you want it to be true. Listen to me. Nothing employed for healing represents an effort to do anything at all. It's a recognition that you have no needs, which mean that something must be done. Listen with me. It's an unselective memory that is not used to interfere with truth. All things the Holy Spirit can employ for healing have been given him without the content and the purpose for which they have been made. Listen, they are but skills without an application. They await their use, and they have no effects except your dedication. Listen now, one more. The Holy Spirit can indeed make use of the memory of you, for God himself is there. Yet this is not a memory of past events, but only of being right here and now. You're so long accustomed to believing that memories hold only what is already over, that it's hard for you to realize it's a skill that actually could remember us coming here together with this full intention. The limitation on remembering that the world is imposing on it are as vast as those you let the world impose on you. Here we go. There is no link of memory to the past. If you would have it be there, there it's going to be. But only your desire makes the link, and only you have held it as a part of time where guilt appears to linger still within your own mind. Yes, I remember you. Do you remember me? In the preparation for the idea of sharing what we term present memory, what we term coming into this sequence of yourself. Here, let me take this. Here. Will you take this? Will you hold this, John? Here, I didn't mean to do that. Here's where we are if I'm going to set up this new frame of sequence. I need to have you understand with me that in the reflection of the decisions that you're making about yourself, oh, that was lovely. Are you starting to bring back into your own sequence a memory of yourself? The whole basis of our teaching, as I'm with you now in reflection of light, are only to show you that we are in memory. I'm a human being. So are you. We are reflections of what we call the planet Earth. We're reflections in which we get ideas about ourselves in the procedures of what we want to see that we have already admitted are contained within my memory of you. You're the one that made my dreams come true a few kisses ago. The purpose of the procedure, if you'll allow me to pursue it with you, in the certainty that the practice of the idea, that there's an alternative in you that's going on simultaneously with the reflection of light by which you hold on to yourself in ideas of what you think you are, you can begin to determine with me, perhaps as you did just then, that the application of the joy that I'm feeling within my memory patterns, listen, cannot be more or less than what I'm bringing into the sequence of my memory and begin to carry with me, okay, over into a recognition of you. Here's what's happening now, because I'm going to increase the frequency. The idea of the possibility of increasing the frequency of a reflection of what I want to see in my own mind, when I use the skill of application of my past, come on now, would be an indication that when I came over into this sequence, I had to remember in my own mind the memory of this sequence. Watch it now. Huh? Now, at the time that I come into that sequence of my light, I'm going to have to remember that I brought with me, say to me, present condition of memory. This will get simpler. The mind training will allow you always to recall, within the framework of how you are representing yourself, another alternative. If I can teach you in the consequences, and you are in consequences of what you want to teach, that if I bring the old memory of you, I did it right there again with you, into this memory, I will be in a reflection of light that is denying me. Did me present memory. That's why I can sing the song, I Remember You. I remember too a distant bell. I remember stars that fell out of the blue, and when my life is through, and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of it all, the thrill of it all, the thrill of it all, the thrill of the idea that I just got a better reflection of you. Now, look with me. That did not preclude the idea that we are in a fabric of association of what we call dark light, what we call within the idea of the illusionary nature of my body form. Listen carefully, that I am not coming from another sequence of light to offer you the condition of the reflection of myself and the condition of the reflection of myself.